Deborah, Deborah eventually got stressed out with him and got annoyed with him and hit the tray of cookies on the floor. But I don't know if that's to do with the
Yeah.
invasion bit or Austin getting too bossy.
I'm not sure about that, but I can tell you a bit of background with the her bringing in the cookies. That was actually making fun of DDP in real life because I think when he came in, he'd actually brought in cookies for people to ingratiate himself with his new WWF colleagues. But with DDP, he did actually, fair play to him. He did actually, like I say, get out of a lucrative contract just so he could be back in the ring and WWF, and they didn't really do much with him. You could argue possibly there was his personality was maybe a bit too strong at times for the WWF locker room because he I think one of the first things he did when he came in, he hugged Vince McMahon very tightly, and people thought that was a bit too over familiar. And also I've heard tales of him writing some notes for the Undertaker for their match, and Undertaker rips them up, behind the scenes. So
I like that storyline with he was it turned out to be him, the stalker of the Undertaker's wife.
when they revealed him, the reaction was amazing, but then they killed the story after that by making him look weak. They brought him in as the stalker of Undertaker's then wife Sarah, and they made him look they made him look really menacing to start with. And if they stayed down that path, then I think he could have been a bigger deal in that promotion. But in the end, they actually have him in a match against Undertaker's wife Sarah, who's not a wrestler, and he loses to Sarah, and that was just ridiculous. I mean, talk
Oh my
about
god!
burying someone as they come in. That was just.
Unfortunately, everyone's got their favourite
Mhm.
stars, and
But I feel that they were going against their own best interests by not giving DDP a more significant platform. If they'd really pushed him hard and really got behind him, then I think it would have been more. It would have benefited them in the long run because he's that kind of character that, if put correctly, he could easily get over with the WWF fans.
I know when I saw bits of his performance in WCW,
Hmm.
a lot of times he was the face, wasn't he?
Hmm.
Baby face.
He switched from heel to face to heel quite a few times, but he was a big name in against the NWO in the WCW and NWO angle, and and that's where he really came to prominence.